you really want to de-risk business risk at the very beginning by quickly just learning and testing and iterating with your customers.
I'm Mike Peliquin with EX Squared. With me today is JW Kim, who's head of our global design team. And we wanted to spend a few minutes today kind of talking about things that are really important for executives to consider when they start taking into account things like product strategy or bringing a new product to market. What goes into the mechanics of that so that the enterprise can make sane decisions about investments and things of that nature. So maybe JW, a little bit of your background would be helpful for.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been in corporations for about 20 plus years, and a combination of corporations and startups at Travelocity, Expedia, Intuit, and also at Capital One. My passion is design, but also corporate innovation. And so I've had my share of failures and successes. I would think more failures in the beginning, and over time I've sort of honed my craft, if you will, in terms of innovation, and love to share a little bit of the lessons learned.
On that point exactly, I think one of the things that we see a lot in the industry is executives who are really trying to solve a big problem that they face within the enterprise. It could be a customer communication problem, or it could be a supply chain problem, or something along those lines, where the idea is how do we solve that problem, and can that problem be solved by technology? And if the answer is it can be solved by technology, kind of walk me through some of the things that executives should be thinking about when they're faced with that conundrum.
Yeah, I think the most important thing is two things. One is, do you really understand your customer? Do you have a really good sense of what they need, their pain points are? And then the second thing then is to really validate that. And so validating that is really through things like design sprints, where a partner like us can help. It's probably a week-long investment where we spend time really honing in on the customer problem and then coming up with solutions where you can quickly test and iterate with your customers and see if you're on the right direction in terms of innovation or in terms of new product launches. The worst thing you can do is to just spend weeks and months in your meeting rooms iterating on your PowerPoint deck, because what invariably happens then is you get a book of features and then get approval at some point a year later, and then you would release some product out there a couple of years later and no one really wants it. So you really want to de-risk business risk at the very beginning by quickly just learning and testing and iterating with your customers.